Hi, this week I'm testing a new bike from Korean manufacturer Hyosung, and it's their new cruiser, the ST7. One look at this bike and you can see that Hyosung haven't really broken the mould in the cruiser front. It's pretty standard fare. The styling is traditional, shall we say, but there are a few features on here that make it something a little bit special in its class. Housed in the ST7 steel frame is a brand new engine, 680 cc's, 4 valves per cylinder, 90-degree liquid cooled V-twin. Power output's around 49 kilowatts, which on paper doesn't sound that much, but 66 horsepower, that's actually a class leading figure for middleweight cruisers. Now the riding position is actually quite good. Seat height 675mm, so that's relatively low. Most people won't have a problem getting their feet on the ground from that. Reach to the bars and the pegs, again I'm 188 centimetres. Usually cruisers are a little bit small for me. The ST7 is not an exception. It is still a little bit on the small side as far as gripping stuff with your knees. But for your average size rider, it's a comfortable ride. Pillion, it's got a big pad on the back here. The pegs aren't too high, it's actually quite comfortable, so I'm told. Suspension wise at the back here, we've got a pair of traditional dual shocks, which are adjustable for preload only. And we've got a single 270mm disc with a 2-pot caliper. At the front, now holding this big cast aluminium wheel in place is a pair of 41mm forks. And on the braking front, we've got a 300mm floating disc with a 4-piston caliper. So how do all these components come together and work on the road? Surprisingly well, it must be said. The engine for me is the standout point of this bike. It doesn't have the world-shattering horsepower of a superbike, but it has a pep in its step for sure. Handling wise, again, I'm quite impressed. It's a little bit on the firm side, for a cruiser that is, but that translates to a rather sporting and confidence-inspiring ride. The brakes, they're a different story. The front one is good, you've got to give it a reasonable tug. The back one, kind of there for show to be honest, which is a shame because a lot of cruiser riders use that back brake. Like any self-respecting cruiser, of course the ST7 comes with a full complement of accessories, windshield, saddlebags, engine protectors, all the usual stuff that you want for a cruiser. So you're probably wondering, how much does this ST7 cost? Well, surprisingly it's $12,995. When I say surprisingly, it looks like it's worth more. That said, it's not the cheapest in class, but it's not far off it. I think you get a reasonable amount of bang for your buck there. And the whole product, well, it basically is what you've come to expect from Hyosung, and that's good value for money motorcycling.